let's talk about some minor things on the street. There was that kid Eddie, who I think Eddie needs an exorcism. That's what I think. But he was a Sereno, and he was around a bit, and he probably had some sort of rumors and he couldn't back them. However, at one point he asked, I had gold, but like flakes, you guys, like nothing, like $12 worth of gold, and it was like in a little thing, and he was like, oh, you know, there's like this magic that you can do with that, and blah 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 blah, I want to do it for you. Okay, cool. And so I did give him this gold. Fucking metaphor, I'm giving away bullshit now. Anyway, and so he might have some sort of story he can't prove. And so he had a bunch of new stuff after that. There was the shop in Santa Cruz. It was like a rock store, like a crystal store. And Arden is the owner there. And she was kind of weird with me. Like, I thought she'd be cool. She's kind of like weird. But I went into that store and this guy was like, here, eat this. And it was a nug. And he said something about the Grateful Dead. He was like... There was like a lot of weird shit going on, man. I could not keep up. It was super overwhelming in the beginning because they were just flooding me with all this shit, man. And it was all this Grateful Dead weird shit. And he was like, said something about the Grateful Dead. And I was like, and he goes, this is from the Grateful Dead. I'm like, well, where the fuck are they? Like, if Deadheads are into this, like, where are they? And he's like, we're trying. And then, I was like, oh, it's gonna be some good weed. But I ate it. That's the thing. He was like, no, you're supposed to eat it. And I was like, what the fuck? I shouldn't have eaten it. God knows what it was. But I was like, okay. And then I went to go smoke pot in the back of the Arden store where, like, everybody smokes pot. But I went with that dirty kid with the feather in his hat. And, Eddie. Eddie was the other one. And, you guys probably had some rumor. But you can't prove it. Because all I did was smoke pot. And then Arden came in, and I don't know why, I thought like she's working, she won't want to smoke pot, but I didn't even mean to like skip her in rotation, but I kind of skipped her in the bong. And they're like, oh my god, you skipped Arden. I was like, oh, sorry, she's working. Like, I didn't have to, like, hello, she's letting you smoke pot in the back. She clearly doesn't give a fuck, so she just handled you. No, like, she wasn't trying to be rude. And then, what else? And then Eddie lost his shit at one of the shelters. He was like, I lost his shit, man. And I was like, Eddie, you need a fucking exorcism. That's what you need. Like, I see it, man. So, then he was like saying how he was gonna have a baby, like some girl that doesn't want to talk to him or something. And I was like, not so good, Eddie. And he lost his shit. And then, at the same time, that preacher, there was a dirty preacher at the, that little church, that little green church downtown Santa Cruz, and he was like, hey, there's like a thing like this, and it's arnica for like healing, arnica, and it's at you can get it at like Whole Foods or something. It's in a blue thing with white. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. And like, it's like sugar coated things that you can get. This is your arnica. Like, cool, right on. And now I'm like, wait, he probably said that was something it wasn't, but he wouldn't be able to prove it. That preacher was super hired. He wasn't, like, are you even a preacher? I swear to God, the guy just sat there talking about porn the entire time. He didn't even read from the Bible. I was like, maybe it'll be interesting, because you're going to spend an hour and a half talking, dude. But, like, not even about the Bible. I was like, not even about anything. Just about him and his drug and porn addictions. I was like, what the fuck, man? So, and then there was some guy downtown that was like, oh, I used to see you going into meetings. But I would go to women's meetings, like CODA and SLA, so no, you didn't. So I think you guys were having people from the 12-step program lie. But you know what? If they were really 12-steppers, they wouldn't be able to comment on if I was there or not. They would already know the rules. So think about it, someone's already capitalizing if they have that mentality. But they don't have proof either. They don't even have me on a mailing list, which they would. That's why I'm on the CODA and SLA mailing list. And then, I mean, there was just a lot of things that went on. I told you that they got me stoned and they laced it with something. And the guy came up and was throwing dice. And remember, I can't do numbers when I'm stressed. I think you guys have seen me kind of fumble with numbers lately. I've just been more stressed, hormones and everything, PMSing, and it's just stress. And so when I'm stressed, numbers are hard. I told you I have trauma with it with my mom. you didn't believe it, but it gives credence to that. Oh, it was just relentless. They were bugging my stuff. They took my bracelet and they popped out a stone from it. And so I figured it was bugged at one point, and I would just be like, hey, what the fuck is this radio bullshit? They said that the piece of jewelry that I was wearing was real when it was plastic. They said it was turquoise. It was a $10 piece from Forever 21. I mean, it just went on and on. They were putting showers in the shelter. You guys were like, go to the shelter, why don't you shower in the shelter? Because they were filming me. That's where you got some of your footage, and then they were like adapting that footage. So that's not good. That's not incentive to go to a shelter. And, you know, it just goes on and on. Let's see, what else? You're having some lady with tarot, homeless lady that was getting kind of weird. You had some guy with blankets. I didn't have any blankets, and this guy brought me super, super dirty blankets. I didn't have anything, so I was fucking using them. It was rude. That was fake. And then I had to go back to the shelter at like 7 in the morning to get them back. And he probably said I stayed at that shelter at night, but I didn't. I just gave the blankets back early in the morning. You're having the shelter lie and say I wasn't meeting when I was. Why would I bother to go? You know, you had that guy Snake Tooth with the snake tooth. I'm assuming that's not his birth name, and the leather jacket. And he was like, "Can I braid your hair?" And I was like, "Okay." Like I was like, "I guess it's okay." Like it's not really sexual. It's kind of. And then at one point he's like, "I'm gonna kiss you, it'll relax me." And I was like, "No, you're really not, Snake Tooth. You're really fucking not." And so he probably had some rumor he couldn't back. And then, what else? Oh, you were doing all this like weird Native American sting shit in the beginning. You had hella fucking Lakota sting me, man. I was really pissed off at Lakota in the beginning. I was like, what's up with your tribe, man? Capitalizing on the white man, like, for shame. And then they were trying to get me to learn the language, and I was like, this is just not practical, I'm not doing that. And then everyone was trying to hold my hand at the beginning. People were showing me sleep spots, and then you're like, you're banging them. I'm like, that's really not what it means. You had that transsexual follow me around and lift up her shirt, but really she was showing me scars from where her father had apparently hacked her to shit with a blade. Have her lift up her shirt, him, blue, his shirt, if you're not sure. You know, what else can I tell you? It was non-stop. Juggalos and fucking whatnot, Hell's Angels. There was those guys smoking a joint, and I think they said they were the blue, like, the Bloods. Crips and Bloods, but I don't really care. They offered me a joint, whatever. Smoked a joint with them. They probably had some bullshit they couldn't back. Cops showed up, nothing happened. We just dropped the joint. We're like, what? And then there was like a redheaded guy with freckles. He was black, but he had red hair. He was like rare, like, you know, that weird combo. And he was like on the bus. He's like, "Do you want to smoke pot later?" And I was like, "They're like stinging me. This is weird, man." So he had some bullshit he couldn't prove. And then, yeah. There was a homeless guy on one of my first. I had no food. One of the first nights, and he was like, "Do you want to go to whatever that diner, Dolphin Diner, or whatever, Santa Cruz Diner." And he was like, "Here, why don't you order the pancakes?" I didn't think about it, but I wasn't paying, so I was like, "Okay, I mean, if you're just gonna pay for specific food, like, I guess I'm just hungry, man." And he had probably some bullshit that he couldn't back. It just goes on and on, man.